Hey everybody, what's going on? Logan here. Now I'm sure those of you watching this in my 4th hour class right now are kind of confused on why this sounds like the intro to a YouTube video. Well, that's because it is. For those of you who live under a rock the size of Patrick's house, I got a YouTube channel. Anywho, today I'm doing a book talk on Shane Dawson's first book, I Hate Myself In. I realize this book is now like 3 years old, but it's still a glorious book to read. It's an autobiography about his life, and it's just a great laugh. I laughed like 4 times, I didn't count. It shares some of his favorite life stories with a touch of idiotic humor that he has on his YouTube channel. If you're looking for a laugh or just to relax and relate, then this book is definitely for you. For a little taste of what this book offers, I'm going to read a small portion of it to you guys. This book comes from the Denny's and Death chapters, so you know it's going to be good. It talks about his grandma dying and him eating in Denny's, and it's just a sad scene mixed with some of his YouTube humor that you guys would know if you watched this channel or read the book. So, here we go. She gave me a small smile. Her eyes were still closed. There wasn't much life left in her, but it was enough to hear me. Is there anything else you're afraid of, Grandma? I asked. She squeezed my hand as hard as she could, which wasn't harder than a toddler. Are you scared to leave me and Jared? You need me, spoke my grandma. I burst into tears. She was right. I needed her so badly. I was just beginning to become successful on YouTube, and I was nervous about what my life was going to be going into. My brother was just getting his life together. He needed to hear little pep talks, but we needed to let it go. Grandma, I love you so much, but I want you to let go and not worry about us. We'll be fine. And you can watch over us every day to make sure that we're on the right track. Another tear from your beautiful, peacefully closed eye. It's going to be so insane out there. You're going to be flying. That's insane. I always wanted to fly. You can come hang out with me in my dreams and do all that cool angel stuff that we learned about from the terrible Petrified Angel show that we used to watch together. She smiled. Gosh, that show was terrible. Thank you, Shani. I love you so much. I love you too, Grandma. I kissed her hand, and she ran her fingers through my hair. After a few peaceful minutes, I walked into the waiting room to my brother to go in and talk to her. They had a private conversation. I'm sure it was similar to ours, and just as special. We felt at peace with the situation, so we went home to get some sleep. My mother wanted to stay the night and be by your side. The next morning, we got a phone call from my mom saying she passed. Her last words were, I love you guys. Those pages showed Shane at his weakest. He truly felt bad and was sad, and he knew he needed to continue his life. He didn't want to stay down and bundle up in his grandma's death forever. After his grandma did die, Shane blew up and made an empire on YouTube. He has 2 channels, and if you combine them together, he has 18 million subs. He's definitely made a name for himself. He's someone I want to be like. This book can connect to many people who have experienced many types of things, such as bullying, family problems, money problems, weight problems, parents going through divorce, all that fun stuff. For me, it was the parents going through the divorce aspect and the money issues. Recently, my mom and dad, they split, and Shane could not describe what it was like any better than he did. Shane captured what life was like without food stamps and little money, which I want to know. Shane, he's a clever man. He added humor to these very serious times and made the way of dealing with them funny. The way he correctly describes his childhood and the humor he adds in it was just made this book very, very enjoyable. Like I said, if you're a fan at all of Shane, this book is for you. Hey, even if you aren't a fan of him, or you don't even know who he is, you should still read this thing. I recommend this book if you're feeling down about yourself and don't know what to do and you don't want to tell anybody, even though, let's face it, you probably should tell someone if you're feeling down. Because this book will make you know that you are not alone. Now yes, it can get offensive at some points and pretty dang hilarious. But that's just his style, he means well. If you get offended at all by the book, just put it down. He doesn't mean any of the things he says. Just know that this is only his first book. He has another book called It Gets Worse, which is a collection of more stories from his childhood. If you get the chance, I highly recommend you read this series, but mostly this book. Thank you.